Hi, it's Caitlin from Caitlin Swatches, and I'm here today with my January 2020 polish pickup video. Had to think about it because I can't believe that it's 2020 in a few days. The theme for January is spices and condiments, and I have quite a few polishes this month, including some polishes from brands that I have not swatched before in my polish pickup videos, so I'm very excited. If you're not familiar with the polish pickup, I will link the shop down below in the description, and I will also include a little information about how it works. And in terms of the dates for the sale, you can buy these polishes from January 7th until January 10th, and they are pre-order, so they take like 3 to 4 weeks to ship. And I think that's kind of the gist of how polish pickup works. If you aren't already following me on Instagram, I would love it if you would. I am at Caitlin Swatches. I will link that down below in the description as well, so you can follow me there. And I think that's it for my little intro, so let's get into the swatches. Okay, let's start off with an absolutely gorgeous pink. So this one is Paint It Pretty Polish with a cherry on top, and it is described as a magenta jelly nail polish with iridescent flakes in purple, pink, and orange. So this one is inspired by the VH cherry flavored dipping sauce, which I'm not sure if I've ever had it, but I've seen it before in the grocery store. I know you serve it with like hors d'oeuvres and different appetizers. I feel like people would probably dip spring rolls in this, like the frozen kind of spring rolls. And if you've ever seen the bottle and the actual sauce itself, then you'll know that Sherry nailed this polish 100%. It looks exactly like the product. So as you can see, it builds up beautifully in just, how many coats did I do? I think I did 2 coats. Yeah, I did 2 coats, and it built up perfectly for me in 2 coats. Obviously, I don't really have a free edge, you know that already, but it smooths out completely with top coat. I used the Cuticula Limitless top coat for this one. And you can also see how squishy and jelly and luminous the flakes are. So this one shifts sort of from almost a red in certain lights to pink and to magenta. So it's just incredible. I completely love this polish and will probably buy myself a backup when the shop opens. Next up, we have Girly Bits Tap That, and this one is inspired by Canada's favorite condiment, which is maple syrup. I'm not sure if that's true, but I can say it's probably true for myself because I love maple syrup, and I actually joked when I saw this. I was talking to Pam and I said, you should name this. I put that S word on everything, just like the Frank's Red Hot sauce, but it's kind of funny because she's like, I actually considered naming it that because she puts maple syrup on everything too. So no shame in that. I love sugar. And this polish itself is described as a warm brown hollow with golden and copper flashes. So it built up, as you can see, perfectly in 2 coats. This one's really shifty, as you will see in a second. And the hollow is really strong too. So as you can see, here it has those golden copper flashes. It's really beautiful. It's one of those polishes that's pretty neutral, but then when it hits certain lighting, you get the hollow. So maybe it's work appropriate. I don't know. I've never had to deal with that, so I could be completely off the mark, but it's absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. And here we have Pepper Pot Polish. This one's called Bury Me in a Vat of Chimichurri. So this one is described as being a murky green with multiple shades of green glitter, blue to green ultra chameleon chrome flakes, and copper shimmer. So this is my first time trying Pepper Pot Polish, which is very exciting. I was very excited when Mackenzie reached out to me, and this is a really amazing green. You know from my previous videos that I'm turning into a green nail polish lover, and I think this one is really fun. It also looks exactly like Chimichurri. I mean, obviously not exactly, but I love a good chimichurri, and this polish definitely makes me think of that delicious, herbaceous, I don't really know if it's a sauce. I'm showing how much of a white person I am, but it's delicious, and I love it on cauliflower. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about food. This nail polish built up really nicely in 3 coats, and obviously you're going to want top coat because there are glitters. It might be a little difficult to remove because of the glitters, but it smoothed out pretty well with 1 layer of thick glossy top coat, so I like that it wasn't too thirsty. And here you can see how all of the elements come together. It's just a really pretty green, and it's making me think about spring already. And here we have Painted Polish, Spice Up Your Life. This one is inspired by the Spice Girls, yay! I am a 90s baby, so I was a huge Spice Girls fan. So this one features black flakies and pink to orange to gold color shifting iridescent flakies in a hot pink jelly base. And I am completely obsessed with this polish because of the name, but also because the pink base and the black flakes. Like, it's also giving me that like emo energy of the early 2000s, which was also very much me. So I'm a huge fan of this polish. I did put on 3 coats because it is a jelly base and I wanted to build up as many of those beautiful flakes as possible. It has an amazing formula and it smooths out completely with 1 layer of top coat, so it won't be difficult to remove. It's just flakes, and as you are going to see, it's very shifty. I don't know, I just love it so much. I don't really even have words. I should probably offer a side-by-side of this painted polish and the Paint It Pretty polish just so you can see, so I will insert that in a second for you to check out. But in the meantime, check out this gorgeous polish with those flakes. Oh wow, I love it so much. So side by side, you can see that the Paint It Pretty polish is a little more red and deeper than the painted polish. And last but not least, we have my Indie Polish Purple Ketchup. And this one is a purple jelly with tons of hollow and multicolored shreds. So this one is inspired by the Heinz Easy Squirt Funky Purple Ketchup, which came out in 2000. And I definitely saw the commercials for it and maybe convinced my mom to buy it for me, and then was like immediately grossed out by the fact that it was purple, but it was like a weird shade of purple because I guess it's like ketchup, but then they dye it so it's still got that red undertone. Anyway, this polish is not gross at all. It's beautiful. I love the shade of purple. It's definitely nicer than the actual shade of the ketchup that was available, but I really love these multicolored shreds that Tanya put in here. I think they're really interesting, and I love that they're still visible through the layers of the purple. They stand out. Tanya has the perfect balance of base to flaky and hollow. It's really nicely done, and I built it up like you saw in 3 coats plus top coat to smooth everything out. And this one's just really pretty. I love it. If you're a purple lover, I think this one is super unique, especially because of those multicolored shreds. There's like reds and greens and blues and just a whole bunch of good stuff going on. So I highly recommend this to all the purple lovers out there, or purple ketchup lovers if you're one of them. So considering I have so many polishes compared to usual in this video, I'm actually having a really hard time picking a favorite because I think all of the makers did a really good job. But at the end of the day, you all know how much I love pinks. So the Painted Polish, Spice Up Your Life, I love it so much. I also love it because the name is referencing Spice Girls, and like, if you couldn't already guess, I definitely was the type that was a huge Spice Girls fan. So it was Baby Spice all the way for me. And I also really love the Paint It Pretty polish. Both of them, they're similar-ish, but different to the Painted Polish. I think they're both gorgeous in their own right. You could definitely justify having both. And I absolutely love the Paint It Pretty polish with a cherry on top. So I highly recommend that one as well. And I also really, really love the Girly Bits. I'm very happy to see Pam back. I feel like it's been a few months. So I'm super glad she's back, and I love when she gives us her shimallows, I think is what she calls them, shimmer hollows. So yeah, please let me know in the comments if you plan on picking any of these polishes up, or let me know what else is on your wish list. And I hope that you have a great day wherever you are. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. yeah, all that good stuff. And hopefully I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.